Good afternoon, and welcome to the Boring Millionaire podcast. In today's episode of Investing in the World Around Us, I would like to highlight Amazon as my stock of the week. I'm highlighting Amazon because, quite frankly, who do you know that doesn't use Amazon? And that is the idea of investing in the world around us. To invest in companies that mold society and shape the way we live in our day-to-day lives, and Amazon certainly does that for most of us. So Amazon is the at-home delivery service for commerce. You could buy essentially anything on it. And with that, it has changed the retail space entirely. We have seen many retailers close. We have seen many malls close. And many would argue that it's the result of Amazon taking leadership in the commerce world. So Amazon is a company that shapes our day-to-day lives and also innovates and changes the world around us. Now, some other things Amazon is involved with is they have AWS, which is basically software that many Fortune 500 companies use to essentially run their company better. Even today's Monday, October 20th, we had an outage on AWS, and many people were affected through many apps that weren't working because of this software outage. Now, I'm not coming here to tell you that there was an outage and, there's nothing wrong with that. Companies make mistakes and it was quickly resolved. However, AWS is something that affects the world as a whole, and that was evident today. Another thing Amazon is involved with is Amazon Prime, as well as they own Twitch. So Twitch is a game streaming service, and Amazon Prime is a TV streaming service. So they are adapting into new spaces and they are furthering their brand recognition across the globe. So looking at this stock today particularly, it was trading between $214 and $216 a share, and that's roughly around its one-year average. Now, Amazon has traded as high as $233 in this past couple weeks, so seeing it at a $214 or $215 price tag is not only showing a discount in the stock, but if you're buying it at its one-year average at roughly a 10% discount, that is a screaming buying opportunity on any given stock. So the stock is positioned very well where it's trading right now, and given you're investing and owning a piece of one of the strongest companies in the world, I am all green lights on buying Amazon this week. So not only are you buying Amazon as a stock particularly, but you're investing in that company and you're owning that company. The idea of investing in stocks is to create your ownership share within that company. So think of it this way. Let's say you buy a couple shares of Amazon and you intend on holding them over the next 5 years. Every time you look out your window and you see somebody getting stuff from Amazon, or you're driving on the road and you see an Amazon truck going by, you're invested in that. You have your ownership share of that going on. So that's why I always like to highlight companies that create the world around us. And that's why I always believe it's important to invest in the world around us. You don't need to be a stock guru. You just need to own the world that we're living in. So with that said, feel free to reach out with any questions you may have, whether it's about Amazon, the stock market, or investing in general. You could find me on Facebook, Instagram, or Threads and ask away on any of these platforms. If you're interested in watching any other episodes of the podcast, you can find them on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. My mission is to not only make sure you're confident about your money, but to make sure you understand the investment landscape so you could begin investing in your better financial future. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week.